Advocate Sankla, does the presence of the private security attempting to shield the accused, does it invite additional criminal liability? Help us understand what happens to those bouncers. I mean, of course, they're on a payroll. They need to protect the son of the tobacco baron. But in terms of criminal liability, what are some provisions that we're talking about here, and how do you look at the case?
Oh, of course, that's a very interesting question and very pertinent. You see, bouncers are like a staple. It's like a fashion jewelry that women wear. All rich boys carry their
Yeah.
bouncers with them, showing their biceps, some carrying weapons. The others are just there for nuisance value. And in issues like this, and this happens in Delhi as well, all these rich boys walking around in nightclubs with their bouncers in tow. In this particular instance, it is very clearly obstruction of justice because they threatened, they coerced the witnesses, the people who were around. They ensured that the boy goes to the thana. But while doing so, the boy could very well come up with the claim that it was the driver who was driving the car.
Yeah.
So, in the first instance, the fact that there was a threat to the public witnesses around is obstruction of justice. Also, there could be a very strong case of destruction of evidence if it is shown that in this particular case, there were certain documentation that were either changed or there was certain documentation that was sought to be changed as far as the driver's
Yeah.
state is concerned. If there were people who were taking videographic evidence and the bouncers stopped them, then that itself is an independent offense and a very strong offense. Now, in this particular case, I see, the SHO has been, I think, suspended or the line hazard, if I'm not
Shunted to
mistaken.
police line, sir. The suspension would
Yeah,
have
yeah,
been, I mean,
shunted.
this is shunted to police line. Basically, don't come out of
Yeah.
the police headquarters. But there is no real punishment. People are calling it action, but we all know what shunted to police line basically
No, no,
means.
this is a very strong punishment because when he's in the thana, he gets pesa. Now in police line for 2, 3 months, he'll not get pesa. That is
Oh,
his
wow.
punishment. You
Okay.
see, that is the whole purpose of sending them there. Unfortunately, the Honorable Supreme Court had come down very heavy on issues like this, where they said that, there is a direction to register an FIR the moment it comes to the knowledge of any police officer
Yeah.
that a cognizable offense has taken place, and failing which it would be a contempt of the court. And I'm very sorry to say that despite there being a judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, it has been brushed under the carpet. Nobody cares. Not even the lower judiciary who makes you file a 156(3), what is now said to be the new act, under the new act, whatever
Advocate
156(3) is
Sankla, you know
called.
what? Advocate, help us understand. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of Mr. Mishra's lawyer. And how is he, with such confidence, saying that it was actually the family driver behind the wheel? And we've seen this playbook not once, but time and again. When we
Oh,
have
absolutely.
absolute eyewitness accounts, we've got this video going on our screens as well. You can clearly see him lying on the lap of one of those bouncers that is clearly trying to shield him. So, where is the confidence coming from?
See, the confidence comes from the fact that the cops have already been managed. There was a delay in the FIR and thereafter in the investigation of it. A certain time gap was given to the accused to either threaten, coerce, buy out the victims, the eyewitnesses. There an opportunity was given to somehow coerce and bribe the driver to say कि तुम अपना नाम ले लो तुम्हें बचा लेंगे.
Huh.
And this is, as you said, and as Mr.
Yeah, yeah,
Dwivedi
yeah.
said, this is a really, really old playbook.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the question, and just to finish, the question is this, that why has no action been taken against that police thana that refused to register the FIR, refused to immediately investigate and inquire into the matter? Why is he just sent for line hazard? Why has he not been suspended? And more importantly, why no criminal case has been registered against him?
Yeah.
Because this itself is basically participating in a criminal act and doing acts in furtherance of the same.
Yeah, it's so ironic that we're talking about elite exemption and this VVIP culture came to light on VIP Road in Kanpur. I mean, imagine that.